Mousadie's King here. Welcome to part 2 of our fan-made Monster High makeover game on the PC. Go find Spectra for part 1 if you haven't seen it. Go watch it before you watch this one. I'll see you later. Alright, we are doing our part 2, and we have, I think, 3 games to go through. This one is too cool for school, and I really like that title. I like the monsters chosen for this one. Laguna right here, I had to try and not make her a hippie. I saw the tie-dye and I was like, oh, I'm so tempted. Maybe I'll go back and play this game and give her like more of a hippie makeover. But I saw it and was going through the clothes and I was just like, oh, I kind of want to make her more girly. Laguna's so pretty. Most of the time she's like, in the show, she's most of the time like a tomboy-ish, but she still has like girly flair to her, so it was really hard um to not make her like a complete tomboy. And I wanted to try, making her girly. Again, I like the off-white looking pants. She had a lot of good clothes to go through, so it was really hard. Like, you can see some of the tomboy elements in this. More of a grunge look that they were gonna give her. But I saw the pink and I was like, this is going so well with her blue skin tone. I was like, I love it. I like her hairstyles. They're all very cute. And I apologize again. There's probably not going to be any music. It's going to be me voicing this over. I almost chose this bob haircut because I just got a wig like this too. That's like a side swipey. So I really like the look of that, but her big flowy curls were really good for this look. That's why I stuck with it. And then I like the choice in jewelry. I never really ever mix and match. Like, so if they have like gold earrings and like silver necklaces, I don't mix gold and silver like ever. So I will stick with one of them for like, even in real life, like I don't mix gold and silver accessories. And I didn't really like these bags for Laguna. Like the backpack with the flames is the best thing. I felt they could have done better for her little backpack and her purses. Oh my god, Draculaura, like I loved this character, right? That they used it for this back to Too Cool for School. But like, cuz we never got to really play with Draculaura, but her clothing, I wasn't feeling any of it really. I had to really try it. It was a struggle to get an outfit on her. I was going through everything and I'm like, dude, none of this is it. This is just not working. Like the blue jeans, like it's so country that like I don't think Draculaura would wear that. So I went like I was like, okay, we got to do old school. I was thinking of like the Bring It On movies and I was like cuz she's like it looks like she's a cheerleader on the field, so I was just like what could we do? You know what I mean? So I think let me check it out. Okay. Bring It On Fight to the Finish with Christina Milian was my inspiration for this outfit. And I think it turned out well when I thought of her. I like the high ponytails and the braids that they give them too. So it's hard to choose a hairstyle. But I felt she needed something longer. There we are. I like this finished look here. Looks great. I'd wear this in real life. I have a wig like this too. I think I had it in my wigs part 1. I'm going to make a part 2 about my wig videos because I got more wigs. But I have this black and pink striped one. And my friends call it the Draculaura wig. The purple was the only bag I could choose. All the rest of them looked horrible. And then we have Cleo again. I think most of the time I just put black on her because they don't really give her like greens or anything. Whenever I dress her up, like she needs a good like emerald green or turquoise. Even better blues because Cleo mainly wears like blues. I thought the fur on the jacket was perfect for Cleo. I was thinking Motorcycle Babe too with this look. Almost gave her those brown pants too. Oh, I wonder why I didn't go with the fishnets. Fishnets would have looked great on her too. Can't really see her necklace with her pose. Oh, the basketball backpack. I want one of those in real life so bad. I think they make them on Etsy or something. I don't know where else to really get them, but I haven't really found one I like. But this one, if I saw this in a store in real life, it'd be mine. It just did not go with her aesthetic for like I was thinking biker babe. So like the fuzzy, cheetah went better. And then we have Frankie. She has a lot of good clothes too. I actually have this top. I have a top just like that in real life. It's in my drawer. I usually wear it around fall time because I have like a matching orangish like suede skirt that I wear with it. And then I like the 13 one. I almost gave her that too because I really like the number 13. And fun fact, I was married on Friday the 13th and I had two good luck signs happen on my wedding. A ladybug flew on my dress and I held it in my hand. That's a good sign, is a ladybug. And then it sprinkled a little bit, not like a shower, but it sprinkled a little bit when we were outside taking photos. So I got to see it sprinkle a little bit on my wedding, and I heard that's also good luck. I changed my mind a lot with Frankie though. Like, she had some decent looks here that you could really play with. That right there would have been a cute look. More simplistic. Very, like, sporty, preppy. Is that like a Tommy Hilfiger top? The red and blue striped? I think I'm trying to think. It must be like a Tommy Hilfiger or something. I am playing with the outfits here a lot. Like, I could not make up my mind, I suppose. And then as soon as I put this jacket on her, I was like, oh dang, she looks like Shigo from Kim Possible. I don't know what that was. That was kind of gray. That was weird. Like a corrupted file. Man, am I going to change those pants? I hope I change the pants. I'm voicing this over afterwards, after I played it. Ooh, the off-white bag looks really cool. I like that. Yes. I wish I had that in real life, too. Oh, okay, so I just left those shorts on her. I would have chose the green pants. I must have just been trying to fly through that. We have Cleo again. Oh, okay. So this is the tee right here. In the last video, I didn't want to spoil it for themes, but they have a bunch of band t-shirts that I was like freaking out about. You know how it's been about like designer bags and like designer tops and stuff and like anything like kind of close to it. This is all about the bands. So like they really influenced my choices when I saw the band t-shirts. They had a lot of nice dresses for Cleo here too. And then I saw that skirt and this top, and I was just like, I should probably go more glam. Glam rock. Misfits. And then I saw this. I've had my hair cut like that before, and like Miley Cyrus was the one who made it like super popular. So yeah, I think Cleo turned out pretty good for a rock and roll diva. She had some really good accessories too. Guitar purse, are you kidding me? That looks great. The red purse would have been like a very statement piece. I think I went with the heart purse because it kind of matched the belt too with the studs. Then we have Frankie again. Like I said, she's been overused. I wish we could have seen Draculaura again. Frankie had a lot of good clothes too to go through. See, what is that? Guns N' Roses? I saw that and I was like, it reminded me of like Frankenstein and stuff like that. I don't know why this flowy dress really screamed like Halloween theme to me, and like it looked great on Frankie. Maybe it was like Corpse Bride or something. I'm not sure what really like triggered my mind, but I really like the long gray skirt on her. Oh, with this leather jacket now, she kind of reminds me of Tiffany from Bride of Chucky. Yeah, there's a lot of inspiration in this outfit. I really liked it. Oh, and then the hair was perfect. I love that hair. Red is always a good pop of color when you have like a bunch of black and stuff. I saw the brass knuckles. I was like, yes. And then the punk versus pastel. So now we have the pastels to go through. So this is really different for Cleo, having all these bright colors on her. I mean, her Gen 1, she had a really bright blue, but like pink and stuff, you never see that on Cleo. She's got the skin tone for it. This dress was perfect. And I really like this top right here. The high ponytail. Oh, I think it was this outfit. Or anytime like I get the high ponytails like this, it reminds me of like Euphoria. I think that's the show. I still have to watch it, but I've seen clips here and there. It looks like a really good show. Big sunglasses. They look great. I like this bob haircut for her too. Very preppy look for Cleo. I like this dress on her, but it wasn't right. Purple looks good with the green skin tone. Some of the sweaters you can see they were like bunching up outside of the skirts. So I had to find a top that wasn't. There was too many sweaters too. I know pastel goth is like something that, they would prefer sweaters. It's almost like kidcore kind of like on the line of that. And like I like pastel goth. But there's too many sweaters here, too many sweater options. I like how that hair flips out like you would curl it to get that look. I didn't like any of these bags either. They were underwhelming. I like both of these looks on Cleo, honestly. She looks good in either one of them. Like, and see, there's no scoring, there's no ranking which one the computer thought that I did better on, so that's a little frustrating. Both of these outfits look great on her too. She can go either way. Very what they would say in the fashion world is these girls are both very chameleon because they can just pull off whatever. And I like how they're in their bedrooms. It's like they're getting ready for like a concert. They're ready to go somewhere. Some more concert looks. This is going to be fun. Big energy. When I saw this one, the band thing, what is this called? I don't know what that top is called, but I know it's for like band, right? It reminded me of like Black Parade. Was that My Chemical Romance? Yeah, it was. It's just been a long time. It was like on the album cover, album cover. And then I saw that and I was like, okay, Gucci. I really like the cowboy hat with all the like crystals dangling off of it. You just have to get the look right. The telephone looking purse, I think that's what that is. It's very Betsey Johnson. Cleo had a lot of good looks this time again. It's giving Coachella. When I saw the Johnny Cash, though, I freaked out. I was like, oh my god, because I love him. I like this dress as well. This one wasn't half bad on her either. I can't believe watching this back. I can't believe how many times I'm so indecisive and I just go back and forth like, wait, what's this look like? Wait, what's that look like? But that's the joy of having an ADD brain. So stick with me. Sorry if I just keep going back and forth. She looks really good in this outfit too, but it was like too much pastel goth. I think I went back and gave her the Johnny Cash outfit. I was really trying to make this an outfit. So much better than the outfit before, though. I'm glad I went with this one. And I'm glad the hat worked out with her. And then it was really hard. I wanted to give her the diamond purse, but I was like, dude, should I go old fashioned with the vinyl record purse? Right. And I think this is actually Claudine. So that's nice. We actually get a different monster for once. I really like those pants for her. Kind of reminds me of her Gen 1 outfit, like if they were pants instead of like the skirt. And as soon as I saw that ensemble that I choose for her, I was thinking like Tokyo Drift, kind of, you know, like biker chick. She had some pretty decent dresses. The jacket would look good, but I think it distracts from the top. Her hair's too nice. Like, I don't think any of these other haircuts. I mean, I like the braids in front. It's very 70s, very hippie for me, but like, and I like the high ponytail, very Ariana Grande, but I think that wild messy hair is just so Claudine. And it looks great. And like for necklaces, I love chunky chains. That's like my thing that I like to wear. And I like to wear hoops too. That hat looks pretty good on her too. The bucket hat looks pretty good too. That reminds me of Slash. I want to take the time right now to thank you guys so much for watching my part 1 video of this, and I hope that you guys went from part 1 to part 2, and I want to thank you guys so much for bearing with me just voicing this over instead of having music or actually hearing me click stuff and play the game. And thanks for watching me just go back and forth and be indecisive about outfits. And we had Gulia here, which is awesome. I really liked her outfit that I did for her. Very cool. She had a lot of good looks too. A lot of different stuff for Gulia. And I didn't do like their makeup in this one. I just kind of skipped over that because this video is already so long. So I'm sorry I didn't do their makeup or piercings in front of you. Her accessories were, dude, definitely different from the standard just like silver and gold that we were talking about. Like, look at that rainbow chain. I'd wear that with something. And I think this definitely influenced me to go probably back and look at her outfit again. And then when we got to the hats, I was like freaking out when I put that one hat on her. It's got like a visor and it's like really big. Like, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of Beyonce. Like, I wonder, is that what I'm being reminded of? Like, she would wear something like that, I feel. So yeah, I really like this outfit on Gulia. Piano purse, yeah. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching again. I'll see you in the next video.